Good evening, Nick. It is Monday, and no, that is not how this internet thing works. Okay, it's a lot of how this internet thing works. You said in your last video that, rough paraphrasing may or may not have happened. That's how this internet thing works, Nick. And no, it doesn't have to be how that works, even though we see a lot of times that is how it works. So, Nick, as you know, the internet is basically a big advertisement place because, well, it advertises, and I mean, it has to be paid for somehow. The internet is a large, very difficult to understand structure that nobody really understands. No, really, nobody understands it. I was trying to think of maybe somebody really smart who might understand, but I don't think there is anything. But ultimately, it's a lot of servers connected, sharing information, and all that infrastructure has to be paid for somehow. And since money does not necessarily grow on trees because it is not made of wood and paper, it is made of a cotton blend, we need to find some kind of revenue. And by we, I mean the people who own websites and domains. And that is most commonly done through advertising, because paid subscriptions is not something people are always wanting or willing to do, especially since the early days of the internet have established less advertising except through actually your internet provider. Remember, Nick, when there was like free internet providers and we thought that was really, really cool? And there was all those pop-up ads and everybody was getting malware and that was really fun? Yeah, it was absolutely terrible. Remember dial-up? That was the worst. Take all that random nostalgia aside, advertisement kind of really stuck around, even though it's become, you pay your internet provider and that free internet stuff went away. But now every website needs to, because as the internet speeds up, as infrastructure becomes more and more expensive and difficult, it requires more and more money to run. And so advertising has been kind of the default way, since people aren't always willing to pay for subscriptions. I mean, there are some, like people who go through Patreon and stuff like that, but it's probably not nearly enough. Well, I'm not 100% sure how internet advertising works. I have a really pretty vague idea, and that's that, as advertising content is seen, those people who advertise get more money, and so they need clicks. And so, unfortunately, that has made a world of clickbait titles where things are very misrepresented in the title just to get views. And it doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to kind of say things just to attract views. Or at least I wish we didn't. The internet can be an amazing place. It can be a place where good, accurate knowledge is presented, and people are able to learn things, and it's stored there for everyone forever, and that would be wonderful. And until we stole that phrase from Crash Course, because they're one of the people who tries to do and put good, accurate information on the internet, and I appreciate that. And that's the internet that we can have. It doesn't just have to be people making it up or kind of saying what may or may not have happened. We can have an internet that is a good place. Nick, that was me trying to disagree with you. The internet doesn't have to work in that awful, obnoxious way with bad clickbait. We can have a better internet, Nick. And you and I, we gotta be a part of it by not making things up. Or we can just keep making things up. That would be totally cool too. I mean, it's up to you. I don't really care. Yeah. So I'll see you on Wednesday.